And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day. Now, y'all, if you remember, this week was going to be a pivotal week for your girl, Fani Willis. You see her there on the screen. This was going to be a pivotal week for two reasons. One, she was scheduled to testify in front of a Georgia State Senate committee about her appearance of impropriety, her chookiness with Nathan Wade, the special prosecutor that she hired to prosecute Donald Trump. But as you will see, she blew them off, y'all. She stiffed them. She did not go. And it looks like they will have another date for her, though. So it wasn't like a total blow off. It was more like a, I'll see y'all later. So we're going to take a look at that. And also, I think I know what she was doing yesterday when she was supposed to be testifying in front of the Georgia State Senate panel. She was probably getting the Trump RICO trial, that whole file, that whole case. She was probably getting it ready to transfer to an outside prosecutor because today is the deadline. And we have the status on that transfer here for you today, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. But before we do, y'all, we are launching our official Patreon. So if you want to be a founding member on our Patreon, we have just 222 slots, y'all. If you want to be a founding member, go down, click the very first link in the description, and you're going to feel good about this, y'all, because believe it or not, we are an actual paralegal school, and we help people get their paralegal certificate and get working in the paralegal field. And all of the proceeds from our Patreon, when you enroll as a founding member, all of that is going to go to scholarships for people who would like to study at our institute, y'all. So click that first link down in the description. Join us as a founding member, y'all. This deal will not come back. Now let's get into the story. So, y'all, first let's take a look at, this is the transfer. This is the document where Pete Skandalakis makes his appearance, his entry of appearance into the Fulton County Superior Court. It says, comes now Peter J. Skandalakis and enters his appearance as District Attorney Pro Temp in the above referenced proceeding on behalf of the state of Georgia. Undersigned's appearance is pursuant to the appointment of the District Attorney Pro Temp as evidenced by the administrative order of Pete J. Skandalakis, Executive Director of Prosecuting Attorneys Council, blah, blah, blah. So Pete Skandalakis, y'all, he is going to be the person who is taking over the Trump RICO trial. Now, what will happen next? He may do his own investigation. He will certainly review the file and try to determine if there is enough evidence to move forward. He previously, when Fani Willis was previously disqualified from an investigation into one potential Trump RICO defendant, Pete Skandalakis, after Fani's disqualification, and I'll show you a quick clip of that here, he took that over and he determined that there was not enough evidence to move forward with criminal charges against that. Wasn't a defendant, he was a potential defendant. So I'm going to show you that clip, and then I'm going to also show you a little bit of background on Pete Skandalakis. So you'll see that he's the real deal, y'all. He has been in high profile cases before. That may give you some sense as to whether he's ready to take this on and as to whether he's ready to move forward. Let's take a look.
A special prosecutor has determined there will be no charges for Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in the 2020 election interference case.
That's right. The director of the Prosecuting Attorneys Council, Pete Skandalakis, took over the matter in April after Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis was barred from prosecuting Jones in her case.
Skandalakis says Jones acted in a manner consistent with his position and was representing his constituents' concerns when he signed an electoral college certificate falsely declaring former President Donald Trump the winner of the election in Georgia. In a statement, Jones said, in part, I have always wanted to tell my story in front of a fair and unbiased prosecutor, which Fani Willis clearly is not. I'm thankful that I finally had the opportunity to do that.
So there you saw, in that situation, he decided there was not enough information or not enough evidence to move forward with criminal charges. And again, let's take a look at Skandalakis's background and get a little bit of a sense of just who he is and what he's been through.
Attorney General Chris Carr appointed prosecutor Pete Skandalakis to look into the case last year. He's a third prosecutor to take on this case. 11 Alive investigative reporter Kristen Crowley gives us an inside look at how he handles cases like this.
Skandalakis told 11 Alive months before tonight's decision he felt prepared to step in.
This case has a lot of attention to it, and I understand that. But I've been doing this job a long time.
A little background on Skandalakis. He served as a district attorney in Coweta County for 25 years, prosecuting many capital murder cases. He now leads the Prosecuting Attorneys Council of Georgia, a state-funded agency that trains prosecutors and police. He tells 11 Alive his philosophy to approaching each case is simple.
Just do the right thing and be transparent about it. As long as you're transparent about it and you share your findings with the public and with the press, people will understand. They may not necessarily agree with you, but they'll understand.
Before Skandalakis, DA Fani Willis inherited the case. She recused herself, claiming a conflict of interest.
So for now, it looks like there's going to be a hearing in early December. And after that hearing, we will know what the next steps will be. We'll see if Skandalakis is going to continue with this case, if he's going to drop the case, or what's going to come out of this case. And also, as I mentioned, y'all, Fani was set to testify in front of the Georgia State Senate yesterday, but she blew them off. Again, she was probably getting this file ready for Skandalakis.
Committee on Investigations to order here on, I guess we're on December the 13th already. I mean, November the 13th already. Hard to believe calendar's flying that fast. You may recall that today we had intended to bring District Attorney Fani Willis to testify before us, and her attorneys had agreed that date was appropriate. We had agreed the parameters of the questioning for her, and unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts on her attorney's side, we've agreed to postpone that. Most likely, that date will be December 17th. It'll either be the 17th or the 18th in that week. We'll do that. We're waiting to confirm the availability of the witness and counsel for that, so just stay tuned for that. We'll let you know in plenty of time. I would anticipate we'll have a firm answer on that, hopefully by the end of the day today, or if not, by tomorrow we will know.
So now it looks like Skandalakis will be reporting to the court as to what's going to happen next with this Trump RICO. That may come in December. There's going to be a hearing in early December. And also, Fani's set to testify about her chookiness in December as well. So that gives us 2 follow-up situations in December. And of course, you know we're thorough, y'all. We will carry both of those for you here. So y'all let me know, what do you think? I thought that maybe, listen, Fani worked a long time on this Trump RICO. I was under no impression that she was going to just let it drop. But it's in Skandalakis' hands now, y'all. So he could just dismiss this whole thing. He could say, look, it's just too much. He could even say the case is not there. He can say, I don't see it. He can say, I don't see the case for the crimes, for the RICO. He can say this shouldn't have been charged as a RICO. I mean, there's so much he could do. What do you think Skandalakis is going to do? Will he forge forward against the sitting president of the United States? Will he drop it? Will he only pursue the charges against some people? Let me know what y'all think he's going to do down in the comments, y'all. But before you do, please stop, hit the share button. Share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all of your favorite social mediums. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Y'all, go down, check out our Patreon. It's the first link in the description. We would appreciate the support, people. Want to thank y'all for watching. Love y'all, and we'll see you back in the next one.